I like vanilla.
You like Fredrella?
Vanilla.
Vanilla? Vanilla? The goblin behind the counter goes, "Who's Vanilla?"
I got a ration if you want that.
Yeah, I'd like rations instead.
He looks up at you, and he looks way up because he's only about 3 foot tall. He looks up at you, Jojito, at the end of the counter and says, "Yeah, this vanilla you were talking about, she pretty?"
Tastes good too.
You ate her? Oh my god!
The heck are you two talking about?
Well, he ate his girlfriend!
Oh my god. Has anyone ever watched Three's Company?
Oh, yes.
I'm getting mad. This is not what we meant to talk about vibes.
Right?
I'm getting Three Stooges vibes.
That too. Three Stooges in terms of physicality, but in terms of misunderstanding, Three's Company all the way.
All the way. As Jojito, you are being looked at with absolute horror as these goblins, who very definitely have sort of a cannibalistic past, but have been doing their best to become civilized and be part of civilization, are looking up at you as if you are 100% actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
And Quickly's looking like, the hell?
Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. He's creeping through the forest. Shia LaBeouf.
What are you doing, Jojito?
I'm going
That's
along with it.
enough.
'cause it's hilarious.
That's enough. That's enough. That's enough.
I'm sorry, I have to mute myself. I'm giggling too hard.
So the confusion is rampant. Dermot comes up and stands beside you. Another goblin. He's a lot more polished than the two that are there, trying to serve breakfast. And he starts defending you. He says, "No, he didn't eat. No, he's talking about. Don't know anything. He's talking about vanilla. Yeah, vanilla, his girlfriend. No, vanilla. No, vanilla." Yeah, just on and on. This goes on and on and on, as only goblins can do.
I had a question. I mean, not
What?
a compliment. I love your goblin voice. Never changes.
Quickly is just sitting there munching on bacon, watching the whole thing.
Yeah, so you're eating the bacon. Tazcool, are you eating rations or are you sampling the breakfast?
Okay, so I know I'm immune to disease, so I won't get food poisoning. But I don't want to have an unpleasant breakfast. So I'm just eating fried fruits and such for my rations.
Okay. So you're eating rations. Evie, what are you eating?
I am eating pancakes. Pancakes.
Pancakes. Making
I have a real quick meta
pancakes.
question. Okay, so my equipment and backpack and stuff is at 132 pounds. But most of it is child size. So, can I just
I ignore encumbrance always.
Okay.
I was about to ask, should we have been paying attention to weight?
No, I personally ignore encumbrance because I feel like travelers, you put shit in the wagons, you put stuff on the horses, you don't carry whatever you're carrying around with you all the time, you don't carry around with you all the time. Okay?
It don't help that I got a 7 strength.
Right?
And you encumbrance is kinda inconsistent.
Huh? What,
I
Matt?
like that question. Can we have a bag of holding?
I am a bag of holding.
Like minor bags of holding. like 100 pounds instead of 500 pounds. 150.
Well, you don't have them yet, but you're going to Bazzoxan, and you can certainly look to acquire them.
I'm just saying, should we treat them the backpacks like?
No, you should treat them like backpacks, but don't worry too much about encumbrance. You're traveling with 2 wagons.
Okay.
Things that are not critical that you carry around all the time, like rations and bedrolls and stuff like that, you can leave in the wagon.
Okay.
Okay?
Look in the car and come on.
I mean, there very definitely is a mom character saying you can leave that in the car. It's all right. You don't have to carry it all with you. You don't have to carry every book in your backpack every single day.
And backpacks are like kind of loose because you get like a lot of starting equipment, like way more than the average backpack can carry. You get like, I believe like cleric gets like priest clothes, a holy symbol, a whole like medicine pack, I believe. Like it doesn't make sense. It's kind of loose with the mechanics.
Yeah.
Right? And because the mechanics are loose, I'm loose with the rules. I feel like it's only fitting. But now that we have meted the hell out of encumbrance, let's go on with what you're doing. Who's eating what for breakfast?
The what?
We know Taskel's doing rations. No, Evie's doing the goblin breakfast. What are you doing, Jojito?
Goblin breakfast.
Goblin breakfast. Okay, Queequeg, what are you doing?
Goblin breakfast.
Goblin breakfast. Pete, what are you doing?
Goblin breakfast.
All right, Geico. Pascal, are you still wearing the tail?
What tail again?
The tail, the strap-on tail that they made for you out of Geico's most recent lost tail?
Second most.
Or second
yeah.
most recent?
Oh.
Yeah, you're still wearing it? Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. He's happy that he has a tail.
Yep. A fat-tailed gecko tail stuffed with weird things.
Like a
oh yeah, it is stuffed with weird shit. Okay, yeah. So Geico's eating the goblin breakfast.
Okay, so Geico's eating goblin breakfast. Okay. All right. So all of you who eat the goblin breakfast, I need to make Constitution saves, please.
Idiots.
Oh no.
You all wrote in the wrong channel.
Oh no.
I got a natural 20.
Okay.
Was not my natural 1 last night?
Huh? Jojito, you definitely, I mean, your eggs were a little crunchier than you thought
I
they
got a
would
D8
be.
I'm going to use.
Okay. What are you using the D8 for?
My con save.
Your con save? You have an 11. You're all right. It's a low DC.
Oh. All right.
Yeah, the only one who failed is Jojito. Jojito, your eggs are crunchier than you expected them to be. And as you kind of look down at the plate, you realize that, somebody lost like a fingernail in it.
I saved that for last.
All right.
Saving the best for last, so you get the
All right. Yeah. I mean, I love this group. I love this group. And so, yeah, other than that, it's not the best breakfast, but it fills you up.
I've had worse at sea.
Yeah. And, yeah, it's very definitely one of those days. As you are left with the rest of the morning, it's about 9 a.m. You may explore the caravan outpost. and get into whatever trouble you see fit as you wait for the corporal to make their decisions. Or the captain to make their decision.
I'm just going through my book, trying to find one that isn't about death.
All right. Make a history check.
Hey,
You know, a lot of these stories are oddly, I mean, it's kind of weird, but they oddly all seem to be about things dying and the acceptance that has to go along with it. The fact that grief is part of life and that you have to learn to accept it and go on. There's 2 or 3 that maybe aren't quite as dramatically about it, but I mean, the Velveteen Rabbit's really kind of the best of the lot.
darn it. Hey, Pete. Pete. Pete.
Ah,
Hey, Pete.
ah,
Did you ever have a pet bunny?
I had, a lunch bunny.
Okay. The Velveteen Rabbit it is.
Okay.
We'll read it on the trip, whichever way we're going.
What about the other one? The bridge one?
Oh, the bridge over Tabitha. Yeah, that one sounds pretty good.
Also about death.
Okay.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you also have Where the Red Fern Grows. Let's just throw that one in there too.
Yeah, where the what?
What about that one? The monster, the, wild things roam.
I think that we're there. But okay,
Oh,
maybe it'll give us some clues.
okay.
Right? So, as you're going through your books and sorting out, trying to find out what you can read that's uplifting and not depressing, Geico, what are you doing?
So sorry, Alex and I were having a Karen off in the kitchen. Can you repeat that last thing?
Okay, well, Pete and Evie are going through Evie's books, trying to find a book that's uplifting, not depressing, and failing badly at it. What are you doing after breakfast?
Oh, after breakfast, I think Geico would literally just he trails behind Evie at this point.
Uh-huh.
So is he overhearing this horrible conversation about bad books?
Oh, I'm sure they've got the books spread out on the grass around her as she's kind of deciding which one looks best. So far, the one that she's proposed to read for bedtime reading for the rest of the trip to Bazozan is The Velveteen Rabbit.
I think it would be fun if you read that book about the rabbit, except Pete and I should create new characters to kill the rabbit.
Oh, that escalated quickly, Geico. What about the Warforged man?
What is that about?
That one is about this Warforged, and he comes to this planet, and he has got everybody thinks that he's like some sort of uglyan or something, and they're trying to kill him and capture him for the Kingsmen, and then I don't know, we haven't read the book yet.
We should read that one.
Yeah, I like Warforged.
I don't. I'm hoping he dies at the end.
He probably does. Do you want to see? There's maybe
Yes.
a couple pictures in here. Do you like seeing things die?
Yes.
Oh, I got a book right here. Oh, where is it? Where is it? I got this from a necromancer. It's called Faces of Death.
Is it literally just pictures of people dead faces?
Really bad drawings. Like there's one that's got it's a circle with 2 X's on the eyes, and it's got a tongue sticking out his mouth and a chalk line around him.
Oh my god.
Geico's gonna take the book and start flipping through. This is not accurate at all. Dead bodies do not look this cute or peaceful.
You want to see my favorite? And
sure.
She's gonna pull the picture. This one here, and it's an ogre sitting on a guy that's squished out, and his face is bleh, on the ground.
Did you draw this?
No, that's where I learned how to draw.
Make an intelligence save, Geico.
Okay. Oh
yeah, you're fortunate because you were going to had you failed that, you would have had the impression that going forward, humans when they die expect to have an outline drawn around their body.
Oh god.
All of them had chalk outlines, and the ones that didn't, Evie drew a chalk outline around.
She absolutely did.
So Geico's flipping through, and he's like, "Why did people draw around their bodies after they were dead? It seems very disrespectful."
It's very important. It's it's kind of like a ritual. So their soul goes to where it's supposed to go. If you write a chalk outline around them, they don't go to the 9 hells.
Make an intelligence save, Evie.
See if I believe my own bullshit.
Yeah.
A lot of intelligence saves for stupid.
To be fair, though, Geico is absolutely understanding. Oh yes, because we eat our dead. It makes sense what you're saying,
right? So Evie, you very definitely believe your own bullshit. Now roll persuasion.
Oh no! Hopefully this doesn't become a long run joke.
I'd like to use. I'm sorry, Matthew. I would like to use my DM inspiration too.
Oh, of course, I am here for this.
Oh.
Wait, did I roll the right one? Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Only +1.
Roll perception, please, Geico.
Oh my god.
Sorry, I stepped on you, Matthew.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, no, you almost believe her, but you have seen a few bodies and you know that it's not completely done all the time. So you're a little confused, and you very definitely see evidence that there are chalk outlines around bodies. I mean, it's printed in the book. It's not just the ones that she's drawn on there. But your jury's still out on this.
You guys, I just thought of the best book. It is still in my bag. And I'm going to pull it out and I'm going to display it proudly. Warlock gnomes.
Well, Pete also has the Very Hungry Purple Worm.
Very Hungry Purple Worm.
Yes. That was the book that we got from Gorbinga.
What do I have?
Oh, yeah.
You have the reading book, The Very Hungry Purple Worm, that you got from Gorbinga.
TV version of the Caterpillar.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so with that, we're going to take a short break while
Good
Stephen
God.
walks Bogey, and then we will come back and find out what everybody else is doing this morning.
Hi,
Dear
guys.
God.
I fucking love you guys.
I love that I was able to disappear for 20 minutes and come back and be like, oh, we're doing stupid shit. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I could absolutely sidle myself into stupid shit on any given day.
right?
What
I mean,
were
we
you
excel at
saying,
stupid
Matt?
shit, let's be honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we always do that kind of thing.
We're made of stupid shit.
Oh. I am here for all of Evie's books being about dealing with death. Oh my god. How many
It's so
books did we pull out of our hat there that were dealing with death, right?
Oh, man.
So cute.
Oh. I mean, we did. The only one we didn't pull out was Old Yeller.
Please don't.
Oh no. Oh no.
Please don't.
Right?
No matter what character I'm playing, I can't do a dead dog, man.
Yeah.
The
But
red
you,
turn was great.
I feel obligated to talk about something that I have done recently.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I've recently been replaying Dragon's Dogma. Probably
Wow.
the best game
DM,
ever.
please.
Okay. Go ahead.
What is that game?
Dragon's Dogma.
It's a
Do
good
you want?
game.
Oh, it's the best. It's like it has a lot of similarities to D&D. To be honest, it's a hack and slash.
Is it
Let me run down.
Is it an MMO or is it like a single player?
It's a single player RPG where you
Ooh.
play one of. Okay, so there's 3 types of classes: blue, red, and yellow. Red being your standard fighter / warrior, yellow being your rogues and rangers, blue being your mages and magics. Sadly, there was no clerics, because that would not make sense in the lore. And there's a total of 9 classes, because there are 3 hybrid classes, which are basically a mixture between 2 colors. For example, Magic Archer is a mixture between yellow and blue. Mystic Knight is a mixture between red and blue, and red and yellow makes
What traits?
Mm-hmm.
Lots.
What?
No, we're talking about something else. Go ahead. Keep going. I'm listening.
Aesthetically.
Yep.
And you can choose between any of the classes, and they have different stat progression. And the combat is fantastic.
But like Fury of the Small
And what the monster design is straight out of D&D, because like it's a mobile, so you can do pretty much anything. You can grapple onto larger monsters. You can
what console is it on?
It's on PS3, Xbox 360, PS4. I'm pretty sure it's on most Xboxes after the 360. It's on Switch. It's on most consoles.
I've got Magic Initiate as my racial.
And the reason I love it so much is you fight. The story is fantastic. Let me tell you the story real quick. I'm sorry if this spoils you at all. The whole theme of the game is cycle, rebirth, and and at the beginning of the game, a giant dragon is born out of the sky. We're talking like a 300. No, that's like 100 foot across, like 50 feet wide, big boy dragon. Like its claws are like as big as you, like a gigantic monster. The thing I like is they play a dragon like it's out of D&D. It can cast spells. It talks. It's the only game that I've played that makes a dragon feel like it's out of D&D, and it's genuinely fun. So this dragon straight up just rips your heart out with one of its freaking huge claws and eats it. Yet you're somehow alive, which means you are an arisen, Arisen, basically a chosen one. It's the most basic idea for a story. It's a chosen one fights dragon on a quest. But the closer you look, the more deep the lore is. Find out that Duke used to be an Arisen, the king used to be an Arisen, and so and let the dragon kill like someone close to him to gain power. And the closer you look, the more deep it goes. And the final speech that Gregory, or Greg as the community calls him, is the most epic thing ever. He tells you that you're the one who can stop the wheel of fate, that you're the chosen one. He wants you to kill him to prove that you're worthy of being the one to break the cycle. And the post game is fantastic. You go around fighting different dragons, griffins, and you can fight dragons and griffins before you fight the final big bad. You can only fight like one dragon, and you're like totally unprepared for it. It's like it has like it. Dragon's Dogma has a health bar system, where instead of one big health bar, there's like a couple health bars that are the same size. Some monsters like Greg has like 16 health bars. Like you fight Cyclopses, you fight a Hydra even towards like the post game, and but that's the base game and post game introduce like a bunch of dragons and stuff. But each quest feels good. At least the main quests, and it's kind of open world. It's linear open world, which is one of the best formats of games. And so anyway, and then there's a DLC called Bitter Black Isle where you fight a demon. It's if you haven't tried it, you should, because it's perfect in the most. It's a good game. Super underrated. So it finally got a sequel after like 10 years. I am very
It got a
happy.
sequel?
Yeah, finally, Capcom listened. After 10 years of people wanting this wonderful gem, it got a sequel. Dragon's Dogma 2 is out. I mean, not out. It was announced. But yeah, if you want like, it's pretty inspired by D&D, to be honest, which I love personally. Like,
I mean, can we talk about how happy we are that Stranger Things basically is D&D?
started rewatching it from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Everything, everywhere at once is really good. I just want to point out,
Oh yeah.
and
Yeah.
it's also D&D.
I'm also like weirdly sexually
oh,
attracted to Vecna now.
Oh, Sandman started yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Alex wanted to watch it, and I said no because I didn't have the emotional capacity to deal with it because I've read the comics.
I've watched 4 episodes of it. Oh my fucking god, it's good!
I'm. Have you read the comics?
Oh yes.
Is it okay? So it lives up. That's the reason I've been kind of not doing it right away because I loved the fucking graphic novels.
I was skeptical about Jenna Coleman as Joanna Constantine instead of John Constantine, but it's good. It's good. It's good.
Okay.
Yeah, but they've gender flipped him in the comics, so it's okay. He's sometimes as Joanna Constantine in the comics.
Well, I mean, it's pansexual, though.
Yeah. So it's all right that they did it in the movie because it's part of the comic too.
I understand the character will sleep with him.
Yeah, that's true.
I was just really excited when I saw the trailer, and it was like, oh shit, they are literally recreating some of the most iconic artworks from the graphic novels.
And they absolutely did. And oh my god, the Corinthian. Can we just say, yes?
Okay. Say no more.
Yes.
They're the dedicated
The
fans.
Corinthian. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so back to game. I'm sorry we've gone a little bit long on our 5-minute break,
You can
but
probably pour acrylic in them now, as long as you
that's how we did it.
separate the middles or tape it off in the middle.
Do it one side at a time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is Gala away still?
No.
Okay. All right, Joe, are you back?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. All right, so back to our game. Geico and Evie and Evie are sorting books.
To Exandria.
I love it. I love it. So Geico, Pete, and Evie are sorting books. Jojita, what are you doing this morning?
Finding a bush.
You're what?
I need to find a bush. My breakfast
You're
was a
finding a bush.
little off.
All right, yeah. Okay, yeah. You wander away from the camp area, past the rocks, and I mean the entire camp, with the exception of the road into and the road out, is surrounded by this copse of fairly thick trees. So you can very easily find some privacy, take care of your business. Make a perception roll.
All right.
Can I just take a quick moment to appreciate that, like any normal human person, Jojita woke up and was like, I have to shit.
Right.
Right after that first cup of coffee.
You've officially made it into favorite character on my list.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
So what did you get for perception there?
What'd you say? Come in. Kick.
19. Yeah. As you finish up and clean up and bury your things like a respectful camper would, you hear not very far away conversation. A couple of people talking. 2 women. It sounds like.
About how far from the camp would you say?
Probably the same distance you are, so 20 feet past the rocks into the woods.
Second.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go check it out.
All right.
Sneakily though.
All right, so roll stealth.
Yep. I'm big guy. I'm not too sneaky, I think.
Oh
So
my god!
you try to sneak up on them, and you step on a log that's crossing the path, and you're just kind of gonna step on it to get over the top of it, and it's rotten, and your foot goes right through it. This cracking noise is heard throughout the area of the forest that you're in. As you stumble into a small space, it's not really a clearing. It just appears to be, like a place where the sunshine's kind of peeking through the trees a little bit, and see two women standing there. Both of them have extraordinarily brown, scaly or dry looking skin and green hair. And they look at you and go, "Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
Who are you, and why are you in the forest? Why aren't you in the camp area?"
Oh, I just had to do some thinking.
Oh, yeah, little fertilization work, understood.
That's all.
Yeah, um, the forest is, not to put too fine a point on it, the camp area is for you. The forest is our area, so we kind of would appreciate it if you'd go back to the camp.
Right. Okay. I don't want to be a bother.
Oh, yeah, it's no, and then the other one speaks up and says, "Ilona, quit being rude. He's been nothing but nice to you." And she says, "Hi, I'm Elora. This is my sister Ilona. This is our forest.
I'm
We're happy to have
Jodito.
you." Huh?
I'm Jodito. It's nice to meet you.
Oh, pleasure to meet you. And you have met Elora and Ilona. I'll put the names in the chat.
Okay. So you guys live out here?
In a matter of speaking, um, we, it's not so much that we live out here in the forest. We sort of live in the forest. We are the forest kind of thing. These are our trees. And as
Right.
she's
Yeah.
speaking to you, she sort of walks through the trunk of the tree that's in front of her, out the other side, and comes around to look at you and smiles. And you realize that they are dryads, and that this very definitely is their grove of trees to protect and care for, and they share it willingly with travelers on the road to Bazozet.
That was cool. I've never seen anyone walk through a tree before.
We can only walk through our trees. Not every tree is ours, but these are.
It's a beautiful forest.
Well, thank you. And Ilona doesn't talk much, but Elora is quite um, outgoing and bubbly. And they'll walk with you back to camp. And they don't cross the rock circle. They stay in the trees, but they sort of wave at you as you head back into the camp area.
Thank you for showing me back. You'll have a beautiful day.
No, thank you. And then you see Elora poke Ilona, and Ilona waves too. She still doesn't say much, but she waves.
Nice. Well, those were some nice people. I'm glad I
Okay.
cracked when I did.
Oh, bless. All right.
Oh my god, talk
Tasman.
about an enlightening shit.
Tasco, what are you doing?
Um, I'm just waiting, very excited. Probably
Oh
like
yeah,
making sure he has
you're
everything
standing by the
prepared.
barracks waiting for the corporal to come out and tell you can go hunt gloomstalkers.
I imagine as soon as they say go and Gloomstalkers, he's gonna bolt. Like it's gonna be like a race.
Oh, it's on, huh?
Yeah,
All
he's Yeah.
So Tazkul is waiting with bated breath for his Gloomstalker hunt. Quick, what are you doing this morning?
I am after breakfast. I am sitting by the campfire with my concertina, trying to practice.
All right. So yeah, Quake is making noises. I need you to roll performance.
Okay. We've made it so while I'm doing, since I'm trying to practice a teacher, get advantage on that.
No, you're still
This is what we.
you're still learning the instrument because you've only had it a total of 3 days. So you're still learning the instrument. You'll get there, but you're not there yet. Can't rush these things. You know, as a former clarinetist, you know exactly how long it takes
18.
to learn to roll up a new instrument. All right, with an 18, you're very definitely getting noise out of it. That is melodic. You're beginning to get a couple of chords, and you don't have every note perfect, but with a little bit of a forgiving ear, people can hear Drunken Sailor.
Okay.
You're not there yet as far as a straight up performance, but you've got the chords going, and you've got most of the notes in there. There's a few.
It's like the
false notes and a
harmonica
few skip
version
notes.
of the Jurassic Park theme song.
Right, exactly. And and so this concertina, Quake's sitting there over there at the fire circle, and you hear him in the background, not really much singing, just sort of kind of mumbling along with the words, and humming the words, and working the concertina to get it to produce music. As you're sitting there, Dermot comes up beside you and says, "Hey, I like that. What do you call that thing?
Concertina.
Where'd you get that?"
Bought it before we left Chicago.
Huh. That's cool. I like that a lot. And he's going to sit down there in front of you and hum, not untunefully. It's not harmony, but he's getting 2 or 3 notes here and there, and his head's kind of bobbing along. Pretty soon he gets out his penny whistle that he has, and he starts playing along with you. And Jojito, you see Dermot very definitely using a whistle that is a little bit higher pitched, more like a piccolo compared to your flute.
Right. I guess I'll join in. I like
All
to
right.
play my flute.
Right? So you join in. Geico, you see this is going on while you're looking at books with the Evie and Pete. Are you joining in, or are you going to continue looking at books?
Geico is very politely going to excuse himself with the excuse of, I am the bard, and I feel like I am being upstaged.
Oh, you're very definitely being upstaged.
I need to deal with this immediately.
All right.
You're being overthrown.
Yep. So you wander over and bring the hurdy-gurdy to the flute and the penny whistle and the concertina version of What Shall We Do with a Drunken Sailor. And 2 or 3 of the watch members come up, and one of them has a fiddle, and another one has a bodhran. And Pete, you have a bodhran. If you want to join in, you certainly can do so.
And I'm doing my best, like Lindsey Sterling flute playing.
Oh my god!
Of course, yeah. No, it's absolutely the lyrics are beginning to appear as people start to sing along, and I'm not singing it. I'm not doing it, but there's some really creative verses being put together as
Evie.
the drunken sailor just kind of makes its way around the campground.
Evie. Why they making that noise?
Kenny, are you Gala?
No, you're muted.
Yeah.
You have to be.
No. Is that
There
better?
you are.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
better.
Yeah, it's my but I must have moved it. You're way better than they are. You should go and show them how the druids for the Raven Queen play the music.
But Dad, no.
Why, you don't like that song?
No.
Oh. What song do you want to sing? Larry had a little lamb.
Oh.
Larry.
Oh. Who's Larry?
I don't know, but he had a little lamb.
Oh.
Let's go play.
Read that book.
Okay. I don't know if I can do it with all the loud.
Make him quiet, maybe?
No. Don't.
Turkey.
Okay.
So the morning passes with Evie and Pete trying to read through the raucous noise at the campfire area, and the Fillmore East jug band assembling at the fire pit, and Tazcool waiting, sort of kicking his heels, peeking in the windows, trying to wait for the commander of the watch to make a decision. And the morning passes, a couple of hours, maybe 11 o'clock or so. Drunken Sailor has gone away, and it has become Johnny is gone for a soldier, and then a couple of other different variations. All the little angels rise up, all the little angels rise up high, and it's just camp songs, shanties, soldier songs,
Randy Dandy.
all of them kind of melding together into a weird little concert that is occupying most of the people in the camp that aren't actually otherwise engaged. As the commander of the watch comes out and stands there with his hands on his hips, looking at this mess of his soldiers, you all, and everybody else. Yeah, let's just play this generic banjo. Let's just play this generic banjo. Getting along and creating quite a lot of music of a sort in the clearing. And he looks at you and says, okay, this just never happened before. It's not a bad thing, but it's never happened before. Interesting. And he's standing right beside you, Tazcool. Tazcool?
Mom just came in my room.
Oh, okay.
And told me since he's going to a friend's house for a little bit. What I missed the past
Oh, it's just the commander of the watch has come out and observed the Fillmore East sing along that's been going along at the fireside. Commented how it had never happened before, that it's not bad, but it just had never happened before. And I said that he was standing right there beside you.
Are we gonna slaughterate the Gloomstalkers?
Slaughterate?
Yeah, we're going to send out an expedition. They tend to hunt. Huh?
He says, "Let's go." Like in an excited way.
Yeah, about that. They tend to hunt late afternoon and evening. So we're going to be going out this afternoon. Are you all ready to ride with that?
Yes.
All right. Who all of your groups coming along?
I think AO and their group to like stay behind just in case if things get like too like bad, so they can continue the quest. Just in case, of course.
All right, so that means it's you and the tall one with the long hair, right?
Yeah.
And let's see, there's a turtle over there playing the squeeze box. Is he coming?
So is there money? Okay, here's the thing. I'll give you like 50 gold if you just like lie to him and say that you gave it to him, not me. Deal?
No. There's a reward for these. You don't need to worry about that.
Okay,
There's a
good.
reward. There's a bounty on the carcasses.
Okay, he's probably going to come.
All right.
I haven't talked to him personally.
What about that big dude that's with you? The one that looks like he might have got some ogre in him.
Oh, Pete, he's probably gonna go. I have to talk to him personally first.
All right. Well, why don't you go do that? You go figure out which one of your party's going, and we'll get organized and figure out how many people we're sending to.
Got it.
So you go back over and tell the others what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that out. Role play that out.
Okay. Guys, big guy over there it's a go, and if you and who like wants to like go fight some like dragons and stuff.
I'm down. I owe them from like trying to eat me last time.
Are much stronger now.
I am. That's a really good point. Let's go, Pete.
Quig, there's money. There's lots of money. I'll pay you personally if you want to.
No, is that Dippy?
I think so.
Yeah.
What?
Were you just trying to talk?
No.
Okay, I look at Tazco and say, no, I'm pretty sure that the captain meant to talk to the commander about being paid for it. Why are you paying me? Well, what are you talking about?
I really want you to go.
Did you just talk with the commander or something?
Yes.
Okay, did he say that there's a bounty or something?
Yes, a bounty for like each corpse or something. Either which way.
Okay, that's what I was curious about earlier. Okay, that's my question answered. So I guess if the group wants to go, I don't see a reason why I shouldn't then.
Okay. Josito, do you want to go?
I'll follow the group, but I like punching things, so
I'm gonna flag down AO and
yeah, Geico, what are you doing? Are you going with this?
Evie's going, isn't she?
Evie's
Casca didn't even ask.
Evie's excited to go.
Okay, yeah. If Evie's going, Geico's going.
Okay. Yeah, AO tells you that she's not going to go, and that Galsariad's not going to go, but that Dermot and Istvan feel like they can be of use, and Maggie says if Pete's going, she's going.
Okay.
All right. So with that, huh? Yeah, Pete, are you going? Oh, you're going because Evie's going.
Yes.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Maggie says, "Well, Pete's go. Pete go, I go.
Okay. When are we heading out?
And the captain of the watch says, well, we're going to head out late this afternoon. They hunt in the late afternoon and evening and the early part of the night. So we want to catch them when they're out. Nobody wants to go into a cavern after them. So he says, go ahead and get your stuff ready. If you have spears, you might want to use them. If you have things that work to hold them at a distance, might want to have them. You don't want to let these things get too close to you if you can help it.
Yeah, sounds like it.
So he tells you all to get ready, and Istvan and Dermot and Maggie go over to the wagon and start pulling out weapons and starting sorting through their weapons, and they find a couple of spears. Maggie has what can only be called a lance. It's at least 14 foot long.
Javelin.
Hmm?
Javelin.
Yeah, javelins would work. All right. So they all get ready to go, and sooner than it seems possible, this company of about 20 soldiers and yourselves make your way out of the encampment and out across the plain in search of the flying herd of gloomstalkers. And I need perception rolls from the group, please.
This is getting kind of annoying, typing everything out. Do you still have the code for TROLGG, Wilde?
I can give it to you. Hold on one second.
Yeah, I know this is kind of late. But
no problem.
Yeah, I like typing it out for like certain unique commands, like Great Weapon Master and stuff like that.
Right, no problem. I can do that. Hold on.
Like skill text would be helpful.
There it is.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So Pete, you rolled a 9. You're marching along, not really concentrating what's going on. Evie, are you riding on his back?
I am. So I'm kind of standing on the hammock, and I got my hands in his hair, and I keep like falling backwards, and that's why his perception's kind of screwed up.
Right, Jojito, you're very definitely keyed into what's going on.
Guidance on
Geico,
me, I got 18.
I need perception from you, Geico.
I got it.
Like anytime you're riding me or touching me, I would give you guidance because you're touching me, and it's a touch spell. I was just saying, I would think I was muted. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
I would have given Evie guidance.
Yeah, she got that. You can
Great.
roll it if you want to, or you can save it to when you need it, Evie.
So 21.
21 total. Okay, thank you. What, son?
24.
Stephen got 24. Quick got a 24.
Yeah.
I've got at least one javelin
And just not necessary, but just out of curiosity, what is Geico's? Yeah.
Passive? Did you say?
No, just perception. I need to know Geico.
No, I thought you may have asked for her passive, or for passives in general.
No. Dippy, are you there? I think Dippy's gone. Did she disconnect?
It shows her there.
Those are there on mine. Dip.
Yeah, but it shows her muted.
Yeah.
I'm changing
If
my
you're
body.
talking, You're muted.
Should I type more things?
Got her page.
She's typing.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Oh, yeah, she's internet's out. She's on her phone now. Can't talk till she reconnects.
She
Don't worry
has
about it,
a
sweetie.
passive of 19.
Okay, so we're gonna go with your passive perception for now, and don't worry about it. Okay, we got you. Is your internet down, baby? Yeah, got it. Okay. What we're going to do then, for the meta purposes for everybody, I'm going to get you through setting this all up, and we'll start the combat next session, okay? So with that, you make your way across the plain. You see the huge herd of mammoths that were keeping track with you yesterday, sort of grouped together at the side of the river. And with the high perception rolls from just about everybody except for Tazcool and Pete, you can see several of them are pretty heavily wounded. There's scars and scratches down their shoulders and haunches. There's a corpse of one laying off to the side, and it looks like this herd got pretty harried by this group of creatures.